Good morning. This is Open Source Software and Hardware DET 3107 Elective 1. Course outcomes: to have an introductory knowledge of concept of open and free software and hardware, introduction of the Arduino hardware, Raspberry Pi, Internet of the Things, IoT, to get an in-depth knowledge of Arduino software IDE, simple programs, interfacing of basic hardware modules with Arduino, to acquire knowledge of interfacing and programming of Arduino for ADC, DC motor, servo motor, Bluetooth, Zigbee, Wi-Fi and PWM programming, to understand the details regarding LaTeX software with its installation, programming, processing, software facilities useful for various document preparation, to understand the details regarding Scilab software with its installation, programming, processing, console, editor, graphics, window, software facilities useful for various technical calculations, to study KiCad as an electronic computer-aided design ECAD tool for designing circuit schematics, electric rule checking, netlist generation, mapping components and designing PCB. So let us go for yesterday's document, that is LaTeX for beginners. We now shift to our Google Classroom. On Google Classroom, it is that LaTeX document is already shared. Okay, this is the latex.pdf. So this is LaTeX for beginner workbook, edition 5, March 2014. This is the contents. What is LaTeX? We have seen yesterday. LaTeX is the software for editing the and typesetting the text. Okay. So this is just like the Microsoft Word. You can find the LaTeX very different style of working. It is very sophisticated, and it is what you see is what you get. WYSI, WYSG. Okay. So before start, we should know these actions for you to carry out the bullets with arrow. Okay. So text type is written in this font. This is a font used for the text type, and menu commands and button names are shown in bold. Okay. We have seen the LaTeX introduction, and before start we should know this this arrow is bullets is action to carry out. We have to have the action of that, and this is the font is there. Then this is the text to be prepared on the latex वर आपल्याला जे टेक्स्ट तयार करायचं, आपल्याला जे डॉक्युमेंट तयार करायचं आहे ते या फॉन्ट मध्ये दिसेल. And menu commands and button names will be shown in bold. Okay, so menu commands will be shown in bold. Okay. So this is the action, this is the action, this is the action. Okay. And backslash document class, square bracket, A4 paper size, comma 12 point font size, and curly bracket, it is article. This we have seen, that defining the document class of the document. Then backslash begin and backslash end, these are the two start and end of the document. Here we start the document and here we end the document, and in between we are having the sentence of text. Sentence of text. So means whatever text we want to prepare in the document, that text can be written here. sentence of the text. Okay. So begin document, end document, and this is text. So document class is the class of the document. So document may be book, document may be uh, some article, document may be a long document or short document. So document class is defined here. Begin, before begin, whatever is there, that is preamble, and after end it will not be considered. That also we have seen, isn't it? Before begin, begin and end are the commands to enclose the text, isn't it? And these are the commands to enclose the text, and the commands that makes the that makes up the document. So anything typed before begin is called a preamble. Okay, and whatever the typed after the end document, it will not be considered, it will be ignored. Okay, the empty lines are not necessary, but they will make it easier to navigate. For our convenience, we can have the empty lines, but empty lines are not necessary. Whatever the empty lines, etc., all will be done with the commands. So click on the save button. You will have a save like this. Create a new folder called LaTeX course in the libraries of the documents. Name your document, any name you can give, and it will be text document, TEX document, TEX, text document. Okay, and it is good for LaTeX document to be keep in a separate folder. It is better to have a separate folder for that. You can have default folder, you can create a separate folder. Compiling process creates multiple files, and how to make that compiling process start? After completing all our editing, that preparation of the document with all commands, then we'll have the typesetting menu, PDF LaTeX. So we'll select here the PDF LaTeX on this button. So this button is for selecting some menus. We'll select menu PDF LaTeX and we'll click on the typeset button. We'll click this button. If any error is there, then it will become red and it will have the white cross on it. We have seen yesterday, and this will start the compiling and generate the file, which is PDF. And if we are having the PDF here, this file can be opened and can be displayed as a document. The PDF file is automatically saved in the name in the folder where the .txt file is there. Where in which folder the .txt file is there, PDF file is also automatically saved in that particular folder or location, we can say. So this is the error. If typesetting is having or some program is having some error, this will be shown like this, and we can close that process and again correct that, and we can have the line number on the document to fix the error. Okay, line numbers are there, and these line numbers can be found from the read console output, and number of commands that causes the error can be found out. Okay, so read console output, we can check read console output and we can find the line number where the error is there, and we go for that line number and that error can be fixed. And after correcting the error, we can click on the typeset button again. Okay, okay. So after this process, we know whatever process is there for creating document is by putting the document into the programming format, that is class of the document, begin of the document and end of the document. In between begin and end, we can have the all the different document details. Whatever document is produced, that document details are there. Now, what are the details? Now suppose this is the troubleshooting here written. So this is the heading. So we can give the command of heading. This is only text. If there is an error, your document and TX works cannot create the PDF. This is the text. We can create a simple text also. We can create this is the text, only text. Okay. So we can create the text. This is the heading. We can create the heading by giving the heading command. We can give the numbering of this 2.2. We can make the bold case in between. Suppose some words are bold case. So this typeset is a bold case. These are not bold case. Simple, normal. So we can do all this with the commands. Okay. And these different facilities to create all these types of the text. So text may be title, text may be in particular section, text may be in subsection, text may be a list. Okay, 1 2 3 4 list may be there, bulletins may be there, text may be in the table, text instead of text there may be some figure, instead of text there may be some equation. Everything can be done with the written with the particular commands. Okay, so creating the title is with these commands. To create the title, we have to write these commands. Okay, the make title command creates a title. Make title commands creates the title, and you need to specify the title of the document. Okay, if the date is not specified, today date is used and author is optional. Type of the following directory after the begin document. Okay, after begin document we will have begin command and we will put the title details. So type the following directory directly after the begin document. When the document begins, first we will define the title. So what are the commands for defining the title? So \title, curly bracket, whatever the name of the title you want to give, you can give. Okay, you can give the seminar report title, or you can give the minor project report title, or you can give the project report title, or you can give the title as industrial training, isn't it, title? And author, your name, in curly bracket my name is written. So here you will write whatever the name of the author. And then \date, you can write the date, or you can directly give the command \today. If it is given \today, whatever the today date is there, so here in this corner the date is given. So on the system 16/12/2021, so that date will be taken here, today. And then make title will complete the making of the title. So these are the commands. So in the LaTeX document, we are first starting with the document class, and then some commands are there of the document class. We have seen that, and then there is a begin and end. Okay, so after begin and before end, whatever the document details are there, that we are putting into that between begin and end. And after begin, immediately what we should put? We should start with the title of the document. So what are the commands for putting the title of the document? The commands for putting the title of the document are these: \title in curly bracket, whatever title you want to put. So this my first document is the text which will appear as a title. If you put here seminar report, that will appear as a title. If you put here project report, so my first document, this text you can replace with what? Project report. So what will appear on the title? Project report, isn't it? So instead of that, you can put the industrial training report. So what will appear? Industrial training report. So this is the title. Then author, \author, my name. Instead of my name, what we will put? The name of the author, the name of the student who is preparing the seminar report, or name of the student who is preparing the. So this is the programming. So first we will write this programming, and then when we go for the typesetting, a compilation, it will generate the PDF. That PDF will have the title, then the name of the author, then the date, and then all these text sections, etc. Okay. So, and these are the commands. These title, author, date, make title. It will not come into text. These are the commands. These are the programs. Okay. And what is coming into the text is my first document, my name, today's date, etc. So these are the coming as a text. Okay. So your document should now look like figure 2.1. So it will be document class, A4 paper, 12 point article. This is the begin document. Okay. This is the begin document. Then the title is there, then author is there, and then date, make title, and this is the title. And then after that a sentence of text are there. So whatever next sections are there, we can continue. And after completing the document, there will be end document. So this will look like something like this. This sentence of text, this will have many text sentences. Okay, lot of text. After the title, there will be certificate. Then after the certificate, there will be content. Then after the index, then after index, there will be introduction chapter. Then under introduction, there is a lot of text. So all this we have to compile. All this we have to prepare. Okay. So this is about the title of the document. So we have seen the title, how to set the title of the document. Then after making any of the preparation of the document, suppose we have made the title and you want to check that whether it is correct, you can click on typeset button, isn't it? This typeset button is there. So this typeset button. So this is just like the execution or run of the program, execution of the program. If you click the typeset button and check the PDF will be generated, and we'll double click, or it is automatically launched, or you will double click on the PDF and you will check whether the title appearing is correct or not. Or if you change something, the date or something is there, then you can do. And then after checking that, again we will go for the in the text file for the program, and after title, whatever we want to place as the document content, we can start. We can make the table for content, then we can go for the chapter 1. Again we will check in between the PDF. Again we will go by pressing the typeset. So step by step we will develop the document. We'll write the document. Okay. So each time you can go for the typeset, you can check for the PDF, and you can go further for the next document preparation. So if the document is article type of the document, that is document class is article type of the document, then start the text immediately below the title of the same page. Then reports will be there. If reports is there, put the title on the separate page like this workbook. Then sections we have seen, as after the titles. One more important thing required in our document are the sections. Okay, sections are there. So we have to make the sections, subsections, isn't it? Suppose we are making some paragraph. Under that paragraph, again we are making some small paragraph. So these are the sections. So introduction is there. Under introduction 1, 2, 3, 4 again the points are maybe there in the introduction. Then we'll go for the method. Then we'll go for some procedure. Then we'll go for some in again procedure there may be some sub points. So there are section, subsection, subsection. Okay, paragraph, sub paragraph are there. Okay, so those can be total text can be divided into or total document can be divided into chapters according to our need. If we need, we can convert into chapters. If suppose project report is there, we will convert it to chapter. If industrial training is there, it will be converted into chapter or may not be. If it is very long, we can convert it into chapter. Seminar report we will convert into chapter. But if suppose application is there, that is 1 page or 2 page application, will not go for chapters in one. So if you want to use the chapters, you can go for the chapters. If you don't want to use the chapter, we'll skip that. We'll not use that particular command, isn't it? So in this way, we have to choose the commands according to our requirement. So there will be sections which are very useful. The sections and subsections are useful in defining these. The sectioning commands are available for the article class as a section, and in curly bracket what we'll write? We'll write our text. Backslash section, and in curly bracket start and curly bracket end. In between, whatever there in that section is there, we'll write into or we'll copy paste into that curly brackets. Okay. Then if any subsection is there, we'll write backslash subsection and curly bracket start and curly bracket end, and whatever there in the curly bracket we'll put as a text. Okay, whatever text under the subsection is there, we'll put into those curly bracket. Then same is there for subsection, same is there for paragraph, same is there for subparagraph. Backslash subsection, backslash paragraph, backslash subparagraph. These are the commands, and after that, each command there is a start of curly bracket, end of curly bracket. And in between start of curly bracket, end of curly bracket, we'll put the text for that particular section, that particular subsection, that particular subsection, or particular paragraph or particular subparagraph. Okay, in this way we can use these commands. The title of the section replaces the dots between the curly brackets. Okay, those whatever the dots are shown, this is for our convenience. And what we are doing, we are replacing those dots with whatever the content or text is there. Okay, or if section is there, title of the section, title of the subsection, title of the subsection will be replaced. So suppose this 2.4 section, this title is to be made. So we'll put the backslash section 2.4 sections like this. So 2.4 section will become a title of this section, and this is the section. And after this we will have the plain text. We will put only the text, it will take as a plain text. Okay. So for plain text there is no any command, but for a special type of the text like this, title, section, subsection, etc., we require a command. So these are the command. So the dot between the curly brackets are replaces by the section. With the report and book, the classes also have the chapters. Backslash chapter is also there. In case of report is there, seminar report, project report, industrial training report, all these reports, those will have chapters. If you are writing the book, those any book, technical book, story book, novel, whatever the book, then those books will have, or that book will have chapters. So backslash chapter is also a command. Replace a sentence of text with the following. Okay, suppose this is the example, backslash section, introduction. Your seminar report first section will be introduction. This is the introduction. This is the plain text. Here you can put the text. This is simply copy paste the text. This is not having any command behind it. It is not put into curly bracket, etc. Whatever to put into curly bracket is under command. If you are making that text a special particular type of the text, isn't it? Now we are making this introduction text as the special text. So we are typesetting it as a section. So suppose this methods we are making the methods word as a special text. So we are typesetting under text section. Similarly, stage 1. So this text is made as a subsection. So it is put under the command / subsection in curly bracket stage 1. And the first part of the methods. So this is the stage 1, first part of the methods. So this is the simple text. It will appear as a text only. Okay. Just like this. So if 2.4 section is a section and below that this is the simple text. Okay. But these bullets are the lists. So we have to use the lists to prepare this particular text, isn't it? So this is about the sections, subsections, chapters. Okay. So subsection may be stage 2 again. The second part of the method. Again section will be results. Here are my results. So whatever the you are writing in the result, that will appear into that result. Okay. So document will be looking like this. First there will be document class, A4 paper, 12 point font size, 12 point, and document class is article. Okay, document class is article. Then there will be begin of the document. Document beginning will be there. Begin of the document is starting of the document. Before begin of the document, there will be called preamble. So document class is a preamble that is considered. Begin of the document, the document starts, and end of the document, that is document ends. After end of the document, whatever is written, it will not be considered. It will be ignored. Okay. So in between begin and end, there will be the total program we are writing, preparing, isn't it? There will be program. Okay. In between begin and end. Okay. So what is the program here? The text, whatever we want to set. Suppose we want to set the title, we'll use title command. If you want to use the title, we'll use title command. So we'll set the title. Okay. And what are the commands? \title, \author, \date. If you want the author and date, you can use it. If you don't want, you can skip that. You just have the title command and make title. Okay. Only title is required. Title command and make title. My first document. Here, my first document, you can write the document name. Okay. If you are preparing first time document, then you can put the my first document name. Okay, any name, whatever the title you want, you can put here into the curly bracket. Who is the author? Whatever the name, one author, two authors, you can put commas. Okay, and you can put the names. Sometimes in the project, 3 or 5, 4 students are there, authors. So you can put by semicolon or comma. Then there will be make title. This will complete the making of the title. Then there will be sections in the text. After title there will be section, \section introduction. First name of the section is introduction. So there will be the introduction section name will appear. And then this is introduction. This is the simple text. Here it is showing one single line. You can have the lot of text. Whatever text under the introduction you can put there. Okay. By taking it into copying and pasting, or you can directly edit there by keyboard. Okay. So this is about the first section and the details or text under the first section. So first section is this. Similar to this first section, there may be multiple sections. There may be number of sections, multiple sections. You may have 2-3 sections, 4-5 sections, 5-10 sections, whatever, depending on your requirement. Whatever the requirement of that document is there, depending on that document requirement, you can have those many sections. Okay, so section is there, backslash section introduction, backslash section methods. Okay, methods is there, introduction is there, methods is there. Okay, so one section is having the name introduction, second section will have methods. Under the methods, you can directly have text, or under the section methods, you can have subsection as a stage 1, as a subsection as a stage 2. Okay, anyway you can have section name is method, below that other subsection name is stage 1, and under stage 1 you can have the text, plain text. Plain text means whatever the text you have to put under that particular subsection. So you can have the first part of the method, or whatever the text you want to put there, you can put there. Then under next subsection, stage 2, suppose its name is stage 2, you can give any name of this, isn't it? So stage 2 name is there, or you can give any part 2 name, or whatever name you want to give for that section. So that will be put into that curly bracket, that will appear as a subsection name, and then there will be text under that subsection, the second part of the methods. Okay, subsection text will be there. And under the section methods section, suppose method named section is there, under that there will be 2 subsections, stage 1 subsection to stage 2 subsection, and that method section is completed. After completion of the method section, there will be next section, suppose section results, isn't it? So there is a section here, there is a section here, there is a section here. Under this section, under this particular section, there are 2 subsections, isn't it? Okay, so there is a section 1, this section, and under this there are 2 small sections, subsections. So under this section there will be 2 subsections. Anyhow you can do. Okay, anyway your document requirement, your requirement, accordingly we can do. So under the section results, there will be, here are my results, text, you can put whatever the text there, conclusion or result or whatever. And if your document is completed, you can have the end of the document. Okay, begin of the document and end of the document. So this is the TextWorks screenshot for the document with section. How to make the sections, that is shown here. What is section, what is subsection, what is its requirement, what is paragraph, what is subparagraph, subsection, what is a chapter, all these we have seen. Okay, so what are the requirements of that? Requirement are simple. Whenever we have very long document, large amount of the text will be there, and to read that text it will become very tedious, and we cannot have the linking in between the reading of the text. So generally what we do, we subdivide or divide the text into some particular levels or sections, isn't it? And that's why we make the sections or parts of the total text. So for that purpose, we have to typeset according to the sections. Typesetting means setting into the text in particular fashion. Okay, for printing purpose, for preparing the document purpose. How document will look, that setting is there. That is called typesetting. How the PDF document will look, how the PDF document will appear, that appearance of the PDF document we can set, and that is called typesetting. And for that we are making these programs, and then we are pressing the typeset button and it will generate the PDF document after compilation. So in that appearance of the document, there are sections in long documents, and these sections can be programmed like this with the \section command. And not only sections are there, there are subsections under the sections. There may be subsections under the subsections. Okay. There may be one main section. There will be title of this section, and under main section you can have the directly the text. You can have directly the text. But in some cases there will be a section name, and under the section name there will be subsection name. Under the subsection there may be some text, and then again some other subsection will be there, and under that subsection again there will be some text, and again after completing these two subsections there may be some section. So exactly what is done in the next example. Okay, so there will be section, there will be text of that section, then there will be section, there will be subsection, there will be text of that subsection, again subsection, text of the subsection, and section, and then text of the section. Exactly same is done. So after section there may be subsection, subsection, there may be paragraph, there may be subparagraph, there may be chapters also in cases of reports and books. And we have to make that as a program, as which looks like this in the LaTeX. Okay. And obviously after that, what action we have to take? This arrow indicates action. What action we have to take? We have to click on the typeset button and check the PDF. We have to click on typeset button and check the PDF. Typeset button is clicked and we will check the PDF. Okay, we will check the PDF. So PDF will be generated. What the PDF will be having? PDF is of A4 size paper. PDF will have 12-point font size. It is of article type. Okay, PDF will have some title at the top of the document. Then author name will be there, date will be there. Then PDF will have the sections as introduction, methods, and subsections under the methods, like stage 1, stage 2, and again last section, that is result. And according to that, below that the texts will be there, plain text will be there. So this PDF will appear like this after clicking the typeset button. So these are the very important requirements of the document. So document must have the title, or document requires the title, and document requires the sections and subsections. Okay. So after this, title, section, subsection, subsection, paragraph, subparagraph, or sometimes chapter. After this, one more important requirement is there into the LaTeX, and that is labeling. We have to label some words or line, and we have to take that labeling to its respective location also. Just in previous lecture we have seen, we click something, some link, and today we will going to see also in some text hypertext documents in the embedded system also, in the, and you might have seen in the lot of the online and HTML documents that if you click somewhere it will take to some other location. Okay, so these are called hypertext links, isn't it? So we can label accordingly. So this is called labeling in the document. You can label any sectioning command. Okay, so suppose this is the sectioning command. Okay. So they can be referred to other part of the document. Referred to other part means what? If you click here, it will go to its respective, suppose here it is reference. It will go respective document. I will show you the example by making it. So suppose we have to come to this 2.5 labeling, okay, from the content. So I will go to the content. So first page, second page, third page preface, fourth page and fifth page. So this is content. Okay, so we have seen the essentials of the troubleshooting, creating title, creating section, creating labeling. Okay, so here we have to go where it is in the document structure. Okay, so it is in the document structure. So I have this uh, pointer which is showing me now. Instead of arrow, it is showing the hand, isn't it? You can observe it here. It is appearing hand. That means this two document structure is a label. It is the hyperlink. It can take to the text where the document structure starts, page number 3. Similarly, 2.1 essentials, this is also a link, because instead of arrow, look at this mouse pointer. It is arrow now. Instead of arrow, it is becoming the hand. Okay, hand pointer. So it is nothing but the hyperlink. Okay, so if you click here, it will go to essentials. If you click here, it will go to troubleshooting. It will click here, creating title. It will go to creating title. If you click here, it will go to sections. Similarly, if you click here, it will go to labeling. So labeling nothing but creating such hyperlinks. So suppose I click this labeling, it will go to 2.5 labeling. I will click now. Yes, after clicking, it goes to labeling. Okay, so in this way, so we have come to labeling. So creating such things into the document is called labeling. We can create such type of the hyperlinks into the document. It is called labeling. 2.5 labeling. Okay. We have come from the index where the labeling word was written, and that word is having the link, hypertext link, and if you click that link, we directly directed to taken to the text where that link is available. Labeling is link is referring. Referring means indicating that page number 7, 2.5 labeling, whatever is there, at that location we are directly transferred. So it becomes very convenient and useful while reading the long texts. Instead of searching that text on that particular, going on that particular page, if you click that hyperlink, directly the text will appear. Okay, so or we are taken to that particular text. It is called hyperlink. Okay, and this is in LaTeX. It is called labeling. And how to create labeling? We are going to see. So it is called labeling. Labeling is taking labeling of any sectioning command. So they refer to other part of the document. Refer to means take to other part of the document. So from the index part of the document, I have come on page number 7, labeling part. So similar to this other examples we can also see. Suppose we want to go to say introduction, isn't it? Introduction. I will go like this by clicking it, isn't it? Suppose I want to go to what is latex. I will go to what is latex, isn't it? So we have gone to introduction, we have gone to what is latex, then we have gone to before we start, okay, we'll go on to before we start, isn't it? So in this way, you can go to anywhere. Suppose labeling. So we are checking now labeling. So labeling can be label can have the facility of referencing, that is referring, that means going to that particular location where it is referred. So label the section with backslash label name. Suppose we have to make this word labeling or this particular section as a taking as a label, then we have to label that particular section first. How to label that section? We have to give some label name, we have to create some label name, okay, and we have to give this command backslash label name. So we have given some label name, then type backslash reference the label name, or backslash page ref will give to that particular page and ref will take to that particular word, okay. So when you want to refer to a section or refer to a page number of the label, if you want to go for page number of that particular label name, or you can directly go to the particular section. So what is the action now? This arrow indicates action. We have to type backslash label curly bracket sec1, section 1 suppose, okay. On the new line directly below, after this the new line directly below, we'll have backslash subsection stage 1, backslash subsection stage 1. So we have defined the label of sec1 and new line we are having subsection stage 1, okay. Now what we will do, action is type the referencing to the section. Referencing we have to type backslash ref sec1 on the page, or on the page backslash page ref sec1 in the result section, okay. We are going this into the result section, sec1 we are taking into the result section. Now how the document will look like? Document will be as usual. There will be document class, A4 size paper, 12-point font size, article style document class. There will be begin of the document starts here, and there will be end of the document ends here, and these are all usual. Title will be there, make title backslash title, my first document is the title name, author my name, whatever the author name you have to put, backslash author, backslash date, you can put their date, or you can go to this particular directly to the system date, whatever the system date will be there, and on which date the document will be typesetted or compiled, that date will appear. So date will be backslash today. Backslash today is also command. This command takes the date from here and places directly to here. Backslash make title, okay. So this is about the making of the title, okay. Similarly, there will be making of the sections are there, as we discussed this, backslash section, name of the section and text of the section. Again section methods, name of the section, backslash section, name of the section, methods. Then backslash subsection, name of the subsection, stage 1. Now For stage 1 we have generated a label \label sec1. Label name we have given sec1. So remember this label name now. This label name we have to use where we have to refer. Okay. So this is the label 1 \label sec1. Name is sec1. Then the first part of the method, this is the text. Whatever the text we want to write, text, plain text is there from that document. Okay. Then there will be subsection stage 2, then the text will be there, whatever text is there under that subsection. Then there will be section result. Here my results are there. Now in the result we are how to refer this particular subsection. Okay, stage 1 subsection we have to refer into result as we have written here. So by referring to section we have to go to result section. Okay, so in result section what we are writing is referring to section \ref sec1 on page \page ref sec1. Okay, so referring to section in result we are referring the section. If you click here it will go to this particular section stage 1. If you click here it will go to this label. Okay, or if you click this page ref it will go to that page where this section stage 1 is there. Okay, here we are creating the label, and to this label we are referring into result. That means in the result the hyperlink will be created, and if you click that it will go to stage 1 subsection. In this way, with two commands we can create the link. One command is \label sec1, where we want to take immediately after that we have to write that label sec1. After subsection stage 1 we have written label sec1. That means it is for subsection stage 1. The label means we are naming that stage 1 with sec1 name. Label name is sec1, and that sec1 where we are referring, that sec1 we are referring into the result paragraph. And how we are referring? With the command \ref. It is the command, and into curly bracket we are writing sec1 label, whatever the label name is there. On the page again we are referring. Two times it is referred. Here is also one hyperlink created, and here is also one more hyperlink created. Okay, for this section word, if you click the section word, this hyperlink will take to this section. Okay, and this page is also created one label, one hyperlink, and this page will take to page number of this label, that is subsection stage 1. Where the stage 1 is there, that page number is taken here. So you can take the reference, you can generate the reference by that particular section name or that particular page where that section is appearing, label is appearing. Okay, so in this way, into the preparing of the document, suppose this section initially is having some small paragraph, and this method section is having very small paragraph. Okay, suppose very small amount of text, 5 lines are there. So accordingly the stage 1 is going on, suppose say page number 7 or 10. Now it is page number 10. So the label is on page number 10. So if the page on the result, here page on the result is clicked, it will go to page number 10. Now suppose you have updated the document and changed some text, isn't it? You have changed some text now, and you have added a very long text here. 2-3 pages text you added, and this 10 page number, now this subsection from 10 page it has gone to 12 page or 13 page or 14 page or some 15 page. Page number is changed. But label you have defined, that is also on page number 15. So the defined label is on 15. So here the page reference, if you consider this page reference, if you click the page on the PDF, now it is going to 15 number page instead of 10. So this will be taken care automatically. This will be taken care by programming, in the programming automatically. So that's why we are defining the label here. Okay, and whatever the label is defined for particular subsection, that label is used in the reference to create the hyperlink or to create the hyperlink of the page, hyperlink of that particular section or hyperlink of that particular page can be created. So both these, creating the hyperlink of the section and creating the hyperlink of the page, both will create the hyperlinks. One takes to take the pointer directly to that subsection, and second take direct that pointer or the mouse pointer directly to the page number. So in this way we can create the hyperlinks and we can click those hyperlinks and directly that document will shift to that particular section, subsection, that particular page number, and it will become very easy to read the document, and it will become very easy to access the document. It will be becoming very easy to use that document. For very large big documents, lengthy documents, it becomes very facilitating, very useful tool, that is called referencing. And for referencing we have to create the label. That means we have to name the section for which we have to generate reference. And how to name the section, how to name that page, how to name that part? By using \label command. First we have to name that section. How to name that section? By using \label command. \label, and in the curly bracket you will give some name. Any name you can give according to your convenience, according to your programming. You can give section 1, section 2, section 3. There may be a lot of labels and you can give accordingly the labels, and wherever you have to take that reference, you can put that same name of the label at that particular reference to that particular reference point, so that will create the hyperlink, and if that hyperlink is clicked, that will be referred to the location, to the section, to the page number where it is appearing, and this becomes automatically. Even though the page number changes, even though the location or position changes of that particular section, it will go automatically. So software takes care of it. Software is taking care of it. Okay. So it is very useful tool. It is very useful tool. Okay. So understand it. It's very useful, and it is very impressive tool for creating the document. For creating the document, it is very impressive tool. Okay. So we have seen the label generation and referring that particular label into creating the reference. Creating reference means generating the hyperlink. Wherever we have put this particular command \ref_sec1, that command, just before that whatever the word is there, here the section, it will create the hyperlink for this section. Or suppose this is command \pageref_sec1 is the command. Wherever we have put this command, immediately before that whatever the word is there, suppose page word is there, So this page will be converted into hyperlink. So this section will be clicked or page will be clicked, it will go to that label, and wherever the label is written, backslash label is written, immediately before that whatever the sections or subsection is there, that will become the location where the reference sec1 will take after the clicking. So if you click the section, it will go to stage 1. If you click the page reference, the page, it will take to the page where the stage 1 is available. So in this way, we can have the use of the labeling. Okay. So I think we'll stop here for open source software and hardware lecture, and we'll continue the embedded system lecture on the same link after a break of say 2-3 minutes. I have to recollect the presentations and all that of this, and then we'll immediately start on the same link. Okay, thank you.